Good morning. I'm making me a pancake right now. It's like 6:30, and today is November 23rd. Exactly 3 months ago today, we went and picked up Faith, our bred Jersey cow from Tracy. That's down in Indiana, and then today we're actually going down to pick up two more. One milker, and she'll be 5 in June. And she's down to 1 day milking because he thought she was due in February, but his boys told him that they're for sure that she's not due till April. So I'm going to try, if that's the case. I mean, I'll find out when I go back down today, this morning, sometime. Just waiting for my husband to wake up and get around so we can leave and go. But he's sleeping right now, and that's okay, because he needs his sleep. And I just thought I would talk with you guys some. If I can get my phone to sit here, possibly. I gotta wash my spatula. So 3 months today, we went down on August 23rd to pick up Faith. It was Saturday. And today is November 23rd, which is a Sunday, but still the 23rd. And I just think that it's amazing that I was able to get another milk cow. But it's greatly needed because I have a lot of herd shareholders and still people wanting to come on. And then this will give us 2 adult milkers, and then Faith and Ruth is what I named her. They look identical. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Besides, Ruth has a straight back, and Faith's got the sway back. And with that being said, Ruth was freshened, and she freshened as a 2-year-old with a blind quarter. That went right up and splashed me in my face on one of her quarters, so she's got 3 good quarters. Billy says that the cows that we have are they're handicapped, and I said, well, I'm okay with that. So 2 adult cows, and then we've got 2, Faith's daughter, Grace, and then we're picking up a heifer calf that was born on September 23rd of this year, of 2025. So she's like 4 weeks older than Grace, and her name is Angel. She is no relation to any of the 3 cows. I'm supposed to find out who the bull to this next calf that Ruth is bred to, or AI'd. So I'll find out information on him. And it's wonderful because right now I've got 28.5 gallons being sold. I've still got a few more shareholders that are going to come on within the next week or so to sign on. So I think I'll be over the 30 gallons per week mark for sure. I have almost a gallon worth of yogurt going out weekly, and I am very blessed. I can say this, very, very blessed. And then I'll be able to start making cheese. Little Angel's got to get, she should be weaned, but she's not. So I'll be weaning her, and then I'm going to be weaning Grace, because Grace is almost at her 8 week that I will start weaning her. I gotta get me a plate. And then this will give us 4 jerseys that are A2A2, and then a A2A2 jersey heifer coming next year. And then Faith, she will be bred in January for a October heifer, and that will be an A2A2 also, so that would give us 6. And the 4 4 that I have right now, including the, well, 5, it would be 5, including, and then face heifer calf. That will be the whole herd that I have for milkers, 6 milkers to actually go off of. I don't think I'll need more than that, but we will see. It just depends on the demand of shareholders. But we'll have a couple years before we have any more milkers, so it'll just be Faith and Ruth milking for right now. I'm hoping I won't need another milker before then, but who knows? God knows. And stay tuned, because I'm going to try to get some video of us down there, and that'll be today's video for tomorrow. The trailer out. We got the girls home. Right there is Miss Ruth. And right there is Miss Angel. Hi, Ruth. Angel. Both the girls are just trying to get used to the place. He's had 2 different dates on her. He's got a February date and then nothing for March, and then an April date. So he said that when the vet gets here tomorrow to do the TB tuberculosis test on Faith, to have him sleeve her. He's pretty sure she's due in February, because she's pretty big and low already. And if he says February, then she needs to be dried off in the middle of December. He gave me tubes and everything to dry her off, because they use a dry off cow and all that good stuff. But she's the sire to this calf is the same sire to that calf, which is the Kazakazmi bull, and they are he's a really nice high butter fat with good cheese content, high producer. So that's who she's bred to both times that they did AI. But he said the jerseys, all his jerseys have like false heats, so they end up AIing them again, and then they end up actually taking on that first take. So I mean, you can see she's pretty big. She's low, she's wide. Hi, Angel. She's not quite as friendly as Faith, but I've got some time, to work with her, and she's definitely not friendly at all like Grace. And she's still on the bottle, but he says I could take her down to once a day milk or feeding, and then wean her off after about a week. So I think that's what I'll end up doing. But she's kind of hanging out with her. She's kind of a bully. She's already pushed Faith around a little bit, but Faith is just, kind of just looking at, trying to figure out things. And like, we have new people here, and he said to watch her. He doesn't think she would nurse, but to watch her just in case. He said some of the Jersey calves will still nurse even when they're weaned and everything. They'll still try to nurse on a mama that's in milk. But yep, that's the 2 right here, and I'm pretty happy with what I've got, and I think Miss Ruth will do us a good job. She's not a massive producer or anything. She's even, her blind quarter is her left hind, the rear quarter on her left side, and right now she's milking about 20 pounds once a day milking, which is in morning. And then when she's milking twice a day, she's milking about 50 pounds, which is okay. I mean, that's still 5 or 6 gallons, so that's all right with me. And you see, she's like, stay away. She just wants to be close to her. You would think that that was her mama, but it's not. She's pretty. She's got nice white rings already around her eyes. And I couldn't be happier. I mean, And then we got Faith in here laying down. And then you got Mama and Baby. Okay. I'm just going to fill up top off those 2 water tanks, and then I'll walk up and shut that off. And then we got to take this back and then come home, eat dinner, and then I got to milk. So I'll just do that real quick, my love, and then I'll go up and shut it off. I went to do that and she got in the way. I just figured I'd water them while I was here. You can see Baby side. She's pretty low. Her hooves look nice. It looks like they might have just done them not too long ago. They're nice and short. I'm just tickled, I really am. She's got the deep dish traditional Jersey face. Thank you, my love. Okay, you're all right. Got some getting used to, that's for sure. I've got to get used to me. Look at her, look at you. She's like, oh.
I'm gonna roll on my hand. I'm gonna roll it on it.
Man, isn't that cold?
No.
Sorry. Try to trip my husband.
Hey, Mom went and laid back down. What's the deal?
Yeah, she did. Ruth was bullying her a little bit.
Huh?
Ruth was trying to push her out of the way. She's like, I ain't moving.
She's like, this is my house.
I know.
I run the kids.
She says, I'm queen bee here. I was first. I'm going to top this one off, and then I got to fill that one. And then we got to take the trailer back and get back home. I'm excited, I am. Very, very. And a little bit, doesn't it? He's talking about our baby chick. Looks like a barred rock. It does look like a little bit like our little barred rocks that I got from my cousin. He gave us 4. So we'd have 12 hens, but that little chick is a hen too, so that gives us 13. So, and it's I told Billy, I said, this must meant to be, because 3 months ago today, August 23rd, we went and picked up Faith. And then 3 months later, we pick up Ruth and Angel. That's Angel right there. But yeah, I'm going to have to watch just to make sure. I'm pleased. I'm very happy. And I'm feel very blessed. I know Tracy, he asked Billy, he's like, I'm gonna give her a hug. And he hugged me, and then before we left, he said, I want to give you another hug. He said, you guys are good people. And he wanted to make sure I was happy with Ruth. He's like, you like her, right? I mean, she's okay, right? You like her? And I was like, yeah. I'm not going to complain about her. I mean, she's a nice looking cow. She definitely looks show quality. And he said that's pretty much what she was. More show quality than, for milk production or anything like that. But when she freshened, with that blind quarter, she couldn't be shown. So they just kept her in the milking, crew, and she'll be 5 in June. Faith will be 5 in December. And we'll have 2 yearlings come next year in September and October. So I'm going to still have her sleeved and make sure that her due date is in February and not April. I mean, it's just for me to know so I know when exactly to dry her off. I'm pretty sure it's February because she looks it. Alright, everybody. I'm going to put some water in here. This is actually what I fill up my rabbits' waters with. Okay. I will see everybody tomorrow. Until next time, God bless you all.